Yo, check one. Yo. Greetings, goddesses, gods, creations of what? I don't fucking know. Okay, I just had a little experience this afternoon, and I just want to document it. As always, I like to document the unknown, the non-ordinary reality. Let's just call it the non-ordinary reality. Let's not even call it a psychosis event or a, some sort of mental. It's not even that. Those are made-up words, okay? So let's just get rid of that Western civilization vocabulary because it does not exist. So this morning I headed out to do a job. I pulled up to the job and I seen a couple crows, three crows over here, chilling like they were playing a game of eating their food or whatever. Another one would flick its feathers around like they were playing. I was like, yeah, having fun. They were big. The crows are huge, so it reminded me of like a transformation thing and tell me what I needed to do. Like I needed to be more playful and trick the mind, tricking the mind. That's what we're doing. We're tricking the mind. So we're learning to trick the mind all over again. And there's a bunch of shit everywhere on this camera. Like, what the fuck is going on with these things? So, anyway, what is that? Like, it's something, right? Like, I don't know what the fuck that is, yo. So, and the sun's not even out. Like, seriously. Alright, fuck off with that. Alright. See, I got my black eyes on. Why I gotta be all racist? I got my dark shades on, my work mode. So, and I was like, yeah, like the one was going after the food, the other one would like fucking chase it and shit, and they were just playing, like, yeah. So, and they're a form of magic and seeing, it's basically signs of omens. These are all omens and signs, and when you look at everything as an omen or a sign, you gotta trick the mind. Tricking the mind into believing shit. Sometimes the tricking the mind can get out of hand. And sometimes tricking the mind is scary. So, but that's the way it is, right? So, the three crows were playing. I was like, yeah, this is cool. And, so I get out, and the customer comes out. He's getting ready to leave. He comes over and tells me that he had a heart attack last month, and right around when his father died, and so I was like, wow, right? Already associated with the crows. As you show compassion, as you stay in compassion, show compassion toward the other brother, sister, or whatever. Show compassion. When you can show compassion, you're in that fifth dimensional mode. Right? Compassion, while your brain is going. Move the mind. Still the body, move the mind. So now you're moving. You got crows. As he's telling me this, a cardinal comes right out of the bush. I was like, red, grounding, transition, manifestation. The cardinal's about manifestation, bringing in new, bringing in new stuff, transitioning into seasons. Think of the thoughts, think of your thoughts and what you're trying to manifest, and make sure that's what you want, So I'm like, wow, that's interesting. So, as we went on, he left, whatever, it was like, chill later, told me positive and whatnot, and he went about his day. Right after that, I ran into a woodpecker feather. I got a bunch of feathers and shit that I just fucking... The woodpecker's white, and he's got those white dots. This is one of his wings, obviously. But yeah, focus. But yeah, I have a better one at home, yo. Like, this one here is a flight wing. So it's telling me that opportunities are knocking. I was like, wow. Right on, opportunities, See, if already I've changed my reality to from staying stuck in my buddy's place of not depressed, because he wasn't depressed. You know, it just bums out. You know, but he was like stern and positive, and like, well, I'm back at work now. Everything's good to go, and you know, this motherfucker just had a heart attack. His second one. You know, and I was like, wow, right on. You know, that's life. That's life. At any given moment. So then, the whole time at this job, I'm thinking, heart clogged. There's heart's blocked. I'm not saying, you know, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not saying this is what he needs to do, and I'm just, my mind is going. So, I'm thinking the heart chakra is not open. He had a stent. Stent is something's blocked. So you got a major blockage. Not accepting something. Again, the grief, the heart. Gaia, Raphael, you know, and just thinking about knowing him on a personal level, and knowing before, like in the past, how he would talk, and you know, this wasn't, I don't know, was off a little bit, but I don't say nothing. I just observe. You know, I can't tell people, you need to meditate, you need crystals, and you need to think differently. You know, you need to change because you're asleep. You know, that's wrong. I'm asleep. If I'm telling you that you're asleep and you need to wake up, then I'm the one that needs to wake up. That reality is gone. It is no longer existing in my reality. So I'm not going to tell you to wake up. I'm not going to tell you to sleep, that you're asleep. I'm not going to tell you to open your eyes. I'm not going to tell you that shit. Because if I have to tell you that, then I'm telling myself that. So then these videos are pointless. Then it turns into a conspiracy theory channel, which is not nowhere near what I want to try to do. So the idea is to look at it differently, not the same way, you know, not this and that. Not wake up. I'm so sick of seeing these memes and fucking people telling people they're asleep. Nobody cares anymore, yo. Nobody cares. If you shine your soul and they know how damaged you are, then they'll wake up. There is no telling anybody anything. That's just chasing the... Here we go again. Getting caught on someone else's purpose. Getting caught on somebody else's purpose. Like, that's not it. That's not where it's at. It's not where it's at. So, again, with the whole thing, so, you know, all these things were going through my mind, right, about this whole thing. And, man, what the fuck? What is that? Like, what is this? Really? What the fuck is it? So, yo, look, so when I left, when I got in the truck, I had gotten another message on my phone. It was a paranormal call. Somebody wanted me to chase some demons away. So I called back, and told me the story, blah, 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 blah. Last year I've had this, and blah, 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 right? So they basically tell me all their problems, and I'm like, all right. So she goes on and tells me that, you know, she's like, yeah, it's real toxic here. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you need to stop. All right, look. I'm like, what? And I forgot, you know, I didn't even talk about the ghost or whoever. I was like, look, what is the mindset over there? And the first question I asked was, did you continue to do the work when these people did this a year ago? Did you continue to do the work that they did? Like, you know, physically, so, you know, you just can't go into a house and wand shades around and go, oh, it's all gone. That's not going to work. Because the people in the house still had to deal with what was gone, depending on if the people doing the smudging tricked the mind. Obviously, the mind wasn't tricked enough. So my whole point on it, my whole look on going to do paranormal things is like, look, where's your mindset? Then she went on to tell me that she gets angry at fucking her husband, and her husband is in his own world. His brother lives on a tab. The kid plays Xbox all day and night, doesn't sleep, sleeps with the light on. And so I'm thinking, wow, lady, you just told me how the demon got in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, your anger, I was like, look, your anger is expanding out into the house. So therefore, when your inner world is not right, your anger goes out and it creates what's going on in the house. So basically, you're causing the problem. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not going to tell you that I want $500 to go clean your house out and boom, we're done. That's not what I'm telling you. I don't care, because I know what's going to happen. I can go in and wand some sage around and be like, yep, okay, and you're going to call me back because nothing happened because you didn't do anything. It's a practice. You want something to go away, you got to practice at it. It's not you don't put a seed in the ground and get a flower overnight. This is the same kind of concept, the same fucking thing. So I was like, first of all, you need to work on you. Don't worry about that shit. This shit don't exist. You put that there. And if you think about it, I go, think about the movies, some of these movies you see with these girls getting angry and the fucking curtains go on fire and shit. This is the same shit. I go, you have telekinesis power that you're unaware of, you don't know how to use, you don't know how to utilize it, This is where I come in. I can help you do all these things. I can coach you and your family through whatever it is that you're going through, right? I can coach you. Your anger is a problem. Your anger is inside, and you're probably all diseased. There's probably a lot of shit going on inside. You probably have a lot of inflammation, and now it's bringing out on your family. Because what's always on your mind is this demon in the house. I said, I'll go in the house and make the demon my friend. We'll play games. That's basically what I told her, But in the end of it, so I've thought that I've gotten the woodpecker feather, I've gotten the crows, the omens, the signs, they were all there. So that was the new opportunity, was a knock-in. So that would have been on the phone call. So, and then I had another call after that, which was somebody that I uplifted from here. You know who you are. This goddess from Seattle, goddess Samara. With the conversation we had. This happened before all this happened, so I knew you were calling me from the crows. Along the way, and in between there, I'm sure I seen a toad, a dragonfly, bunch of fucking numbers. This is freedom. That's freedom. Once you can see beyond what you really see is freedom. You're free. Do whatever you want. Be whoever you want to be in a made-up reality. These are types of things that just happen. So obviously I'm on the right path, and and on my way here I seen a hawk. This was after all this had happened. So there's more things. Like every moment, every waking moment, something's happening, and maybe Zamara had something to do with the crows. I don't know. You see, I'm not supposed to know. Like again, I know where I know where I went to. It's just to go back to the beginning. Like, we're always at the end, but we got to always go back to the beginning to remember how we got here. That makes sense. You dig? Don't understand, overstand. Never understand anything. Language is important. Language. The understand is not in the English, is not in my vocabulary anymore. Because when you understand something, you're giving your power. You're under it. You're under its power. So don't understand it. It's not to understand. The soul, it's not to it really isn't. Like, if you're on a spiritual path or whatever it is, whether it's you choose to ascend, whether you choose to awake, be awake, there's a difference. Look them up. You can do this is why I'm saying these words. You can research the words. Look these words up. Look them up. Read them. Like, wow. There's a difference between just having awakening and ascension or being fucking spiritual or all this shit. Look the words up. I'm not going to tell you them. Just look them up. So, and all that good boss stuff, this is what happens. This is how it all ends out. And why do we do this? Because we're building something and going somewhere, you know? You dig? Because 10 years ago, I was doing the same shit without documenting anything, but I was on the dark side. I built something dark and evil. I built an evil empire, a physical one. And you just have to crash it. You gotta fucking light the match. Torch that bitch down. And that's exactly what I did. And I knew what I was doing, and I just didn't know who was going to get hurt in my path of doing it. My own family, right? That's, wow, you know, I never imagined that. I didn't even think that was going to happen like that. But it did, and there was an outcome of it, and I'm still talking to my daughter. I'm still, you know, I'm still speaking to her, texting her and whatnot. So my mom and her, whoever, I don't know. I could just feel the energy, you dig? Like, I can feel that the vibration, the frequency is not a match. The frequency is not there. The vibration is low, and I don't know. Yeah, I just, I don't know. You know, and in this whole process of all this, the parents, my friend, and you can't tell them anything. You can't say, you need to meditate, you got to do this, you got to take care of you know. They don't want to hear that, you know, but you just show little encouragement, but, you know, a little uplifting. Like, yeah, man, you should take care of the body, bro. You know, that's all. Take care of your vehicle. Don't tell them what they need to do. Just say, yeah, man, just take care of yourself. It'll be all right. You know, don't tell them what they need to do. It's sad to watch people, you know, create their own fucking hell and watch them go up in smoke. It's real sad to watch that, and you cannot do anything about it. That's the rule we have, is you don't interfere with free will. That's our number one rule. Is you do not and will not let or act you will not and should not, you will not interfere with free will, with their free will. You just will not do that. That's not right. We all have it, and you can't do it. Because it would be like me saying, you know, you need to do this, well, I should take my own advice. That's what it looks like to them. Like, you know, I don't know. It's fucked up. So, on that level, on that happy note, thank you guys for fucking contacting me, and thank you for speaking to me today. I know you all were there. This is Earth date 0724 2018. There's the double deuces. There's a 1 in there. So it's, you know, today I had 3111 and butterflies. So that basically means manifestation. The cardinal is a manifestation thing. The butterfly is transformation, big changes, transforming into out of your cocoon or whatever, out of the box or out of society or wherever the fuck you lurk. But that's it. That's it on the basic level right now. That's pretty much the little experience I had, and just observing, man, you know. And there's a lot of other shit that happened in there, I'm sure. There's the songs I were listening to or coinciding with the events, and it's pretty wild. If you really tune into it, you really start to understand, you know. And if you tune into it, you understand, because you come under the power of it. You see how that word understand is demonized. What is it? Demonized. So if you understand the Great Spirit. Yeah, I understand it. If I didn't understand it, I would overstand the Great Spirit. You see, like, the Great Spirit is all there is all it is. And I understand it because I'm under it. Because if I didn't believe in it, I wouldn't have nothing to look up to help uplift me. Because I'm already above it. And we're not above Great Spirit. Nature. Not above that shit. That's the reality. Trick the mind. Trick the mind into believing anything you want. It's simple. It's simple if you practice. And there goes 2 dragonflies. I love it. It means be yourself. And again, that means that you need to quit playing the little trick games about getting a parking spot, making it real easy for you to drive around, getting in line, those little tricks that we play to keep us going. But let's get down to the real shit, the real magic, the real, the realness of of the soul. What is the soul? What is it really about? All right, that's enough chitting and chatting today for right now. I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Be fucking magical. Be inspiring. And be entertaining. Just be you, man. Stop looking around. Just stop looking. Stop looking for shit that ain't out there. Because every time we look for shit, we get hurt. We get hurt. And then you ask yourself, why do I get hurt all the time? Why am I experiencing this? And the answer you get is, no one's gonna fucking save you, yo. You gotta save yourself. I love you. I'll see you real soon.